There were at least half an hour deliberations by 3-4 different eminent people. I don't know how does I make a difference in making a presentation on Vivekananda. I was fortunate enough to be part of Swami Vivekananda Center for Human Excellence for more than 12 years in Hyderabad. It's in 2011, last year, January 12th, Prime Minister Manmohan Singh inaugurated the 150th birth anniversary celebrations, which will extend in India for 3 years. And it's a great moment for anybody who adores Vivekananda to know that his birthday is being celebrated in a country for 3 years, not 1 year or 1 day. His 150th birthday is not today. It is going to be next year, 2013, January 12th. So this could be a year-long celebration, inauguration in Aurora College, if you want to call it so. Last year, I was fortunate to be in Kerala as part of the celebration inauguration, which is being funded and governed by Sai Baba devotees in Kerala. Why do Vivekananda occupy a different place in India? We have a lot of great leaders like Mahatma Gandhiji. Gandhiji, if you can call him as a politician with a spiritual mind, probably we could call Vivekananda as a spiritual man with a political mind. He had the vision of building a nation. I know how many of you must have seen India, the Eternal India, My India, the book. I don't know how many times I must have read it, left and right. Even today I don't understand a paragraph totally. I recollect in 1902, just before death, Vivekananda said, if you want to understand Vivekananda, you have to be another Vivekananda. That's a bold statement. If anybody could make it, that would be the boldest statement. You may call him as he is so egoistic. Yes, sometimes he is, and he is sometimes too childish also sometimes. He was a great man. There are many experts who say that if you want to know India, read Vivekananda. He is a condensed India by himself. He is a condensed India by himself. That's what it says. That's why all his outlook and speeches had the basic background of Vedas and Upanishads. The core spirituality was his birth. And every word he spoke, all the quotations, if you look at it, you will see a poetical touch inside that. I had a friend of mine, Dr. Radhika Nagarath, who also edited my poetry book. Her PhD is in the poetical touches in Vivekananda's quotations. We used to rejoice listening to those quotations. It's a great moment to understand Vivekananda. It's a great moment to realize that he looked into every aspect in an entirely different style. We have a great fellowship today. I don't know how many of you know. Everybody who is in science will at least listen to that. If you are a researcher in science, the Rockefeller Foundation. The Rockefeller Foundation. There is a nice story about Rockefeller meeting Vivekananda. That was when soon after the Chicago speech. 1893, when 30 years old, Vivekananda gave the wonderful speech. Next year to that, the Rockefeller was a very, very rich oil merchant. He went to meet Vivekananda and he said, I have no peace of mind. What should I do? He said, gift, all the Swamijis say that, right? Gift all your money to ashrams. That's the best way to get peace of mind. He came after a few days back again money was donated to Vivekananda, and Rockefeller was expecting a thanks back. Then Vivekananda said, "You must thank me, not that I must thank you." He was puzzled and asked, "Why I should thank you? Where I am giving you money, it's you supposed to thank me." There is a different connotation on this. He says, "You don't know how to spend your money wisely for a good purpose. Now you have passed on that responsibility to me, and it is my responsibility to spend it wisely, and which gives you peace of mind. Therefore I am serving you, therefore you are supposed to give me thanks." Can you imagine who else in this world can think of such connotations? And Mahatma Gandhi really took this message and he also used it many times. These are the differences. I'm sure many people know that Vivekananda walked through India after the Parivrajaka style of living, after taking real sannyasa. Though he had only 5 years of stay together with Ramakrishna, he has imbibed all the qualities from Ramakrishna, thanks to Sharada Mata. Sharada Mata, I don't know how many of you know, Sharada Mata betrothed to Sri Ramakrishna when Sharada was 5 years old. 1953, 10 years elder to Vivekananda. 1959 was the betrothal. But then she came back only when she was 14 years old. And from then, along with Ramakrishna, she was there until Ramakrishna was 50 years old. So 5 years, the 45 to 50 years of age when Ramakrishna's, during that time when Vivekananda was together. Vivekananda was only 18 years old, up to 23 years, that was the 5 years he was together. He never gave a speech. He was never a public speaker. During the Parivrajaka time, he travelled all through India. He never gave a public speech. Except before going to Chicago, he had only one speech in India, and all Hyderabadians must be proud of that. And that happened in Secunderabad near Patni, Mehboob Nagar College. We must be great, and we must feel great about that fact that that college is a small college which is running Vivekananda Institute of Technology, Swami Vivekananda Institute of Technology, SVIT, plus a junior college. I am planning to give a lecture there 2013 January 12th, next year the same day. I am booking my slot in that college today. I run a trust called Shiksha, and my general secretary was there in that college today morning to book the hall for next year. For a very specific purpose, I have a mission which I have taken to take the message of Vivekananda in building or rebuilding the nation. The activity which I am starting yesterday night, I have posted onto Facebook and my blog. The program is, the youth of India is going to write what is that they feel the India have to be of tomorrow. So rebuilding India is one of the program in which how the youth can contribute. One simple program could be writing one note, a small note, 2-page note, and all of you can become authors of that. So any one of you who love to be part of it could go to the blog, look at the activity which is being planned there and contribute. All of us are really great because Vivekananda always had a lot of faith in youth. They said the old people are useless, maybe the young people are really good. So he says young people can do anything in this world. He had a lioness look at his face when he speaks about youth. And sometimes I say that today's youth are also lions in some part because lion sleeps more than 18 hours. Okay? Not that part, being active and energetic and really thrilled in living and showing the power, and that's what he meant. I believe that he will not have the Tushni Bhavam which Vivekananda sometimes was really sad and really felt bad about that. If you avoid that, I'm sure India is going to be one of the strong and most prestigious country which will really fulfill all the dreams. Vivekananda made a statement in 2050, India is going to be the power of the whole world and West is going to look to us. Vivekananda could make a lot of such predictions. He made a prediction. Even when the politicians were not thinking about the independence movement, Vivekananda said, 50 years from now, India is going to be independent. Soon after that, he could not live for longer, he died. The politicians were taking a lot of lessons from him. That's why, not even politicians, the literates, experts, we don't want to quote someone, but we cannot stop quoting some people who were really great, and they said, if you want to know Vedanta, if you want to know the Vedantic philosophy, you have to look at Vivekananda. He was called the paragon of Vedanta of India. So the real mission and the religion and the Hindu Vedanta philosophies were taken for a practical lifestyle living, and the messages had totally rebuilding the nation, changing a country to a nation, an individual to a citizen. Let us all take a prayer that we are going to be part of this great movement of 1 year long celebration, not ours, and that's why this day is being called as the National Youth Day. And let us take part of this great movement and try to contribute as much as we can for building the nation with pride. And this is the